I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hey friends, Brian Santos here, and I'm back again with Quarantine with the Stars here on AfterBuzz TV. Today I am joined by a multi-talented actor and performer of stage and screen. From Showtime to The Chi and the upcoming remake of West Side Story, please welcome Curtis Cook. Curtis, thanks for being here.
Hey, what's up, Brian? How are you guys? Thank you for inviting me.
Of course, we're so excited to have you here. I can't wait to talk about all the exciting projects you have coming up, what you're doing during quarantine. So I can't wait to jump in with you.
I'm ready. Come on, let's go. Where are you going to take me,
Perfect.
Brian?
Let's do it. All right, so let's start with what's happening right now in the world. You know, we're all stuck at home. You're based in the East Coast. I'm based here in LA. So tell me how you're coping with everything. What are you doing to keep busy and kind of keep yourself from going crazy?
Well, I'm losing my black mind, Brian. Everything's all over the place. No, I have to say, a lot of my friends and a lot of people that I know aren't as fortunate as I am. My heart goes out to a lot of those folks. But we have this wonderful house. My wife and my two children, my two youngest children, and my mother-in-law are also here with me, as well as our two dogs. So we're comfortable. We have space to kind of get around and not be in each other's face when we see each other, which is a blessing, I know. But I'm one of those people that's a busybody. So if you go to any of my Instagrams, you see me all of a sudden dancing with my house shoes on in the middle of the living room. A good friend of mine, Marquise Harris, we started this little silly little sketch thing that we call him Chris and Topher. So I try to keep myself busy and try not to think about how difficult this time could really be. I miss my children, my older children, and my grandchildren, Curtis, Isis, and Kimani, and Matumba and Ivory. I miss them a lot because I can't see.
Yes. I know all I'm doing is kind of working and working out. So this has definitely made me crazy as well. It's the same thing over and over again. So
well, you got to let me see your bicep then, Brian.
Yeah, under this moto jacket. That'll be on another day, another interview. Oh my goodness. All right, let's jump into The Chi. I'm sure you can't share too much about the new season, but is there anything you can tell us about what we can expect from your character in season 3?
Yeah, well, I played Douda, Otis Perry, and he is the leader of the mob. And in this season, he's decided to branch out and run for office, for mayor
wow.
of Chicago. And we're fortunate enough, we're going to get to see a lot of his backstory of why he is how he is. And we're going to get to meet some of the people in his life. His wife comes on and joins. My mother comes in. Juanita Jennings did an incredible job when she came in playing my mom. And we're going to see why this dude is who he is. I kind of sympathize with people like that. Not sympathize with them, I kind of admire them from afar. It's not like I want to sit down and break bread with Douda, on a daily basis. But it takes a lot of drive to, to have your convictions and what you believe in and how you want to do it and follow through. And, with everything, not everybody's going to agree with you. And sometimes there are reasons why people do things in certain ways. And he definitely. Yeah.
For sure. Well, you mentioned your wife. You're going to meet your wife, which is played by the Atlanta housewife, Kandi Burrus. So exciting to meet her on the show. What was that like working with her? Do you have any fun stories you can share from the set?
Yeah, Kandi came in. She told me not to talk to her. She said, "Don't touch me. You know what? If you look at me wrong, I will get my people and take you down." So I was like, "What? No, joking. Kandi Burrus was amazing. She was, I'm not really a big Housewives fan, so I wasn't really familiar. But of course, I know I don't want no. You have to I don't want you to have to pay for it. But I knew all of her incredible music that she's written and stuff like that. So I was a little intimidated. You know what I mean? Sure. So when she came in about her work. She came in wanting to do a good job. She came in with no ego attached. It was like, what do we need to do for the scene? Help me, and if you see something different, let's talk about that. And the working relationship was really, really cool. I don't know if I can call her my friend, Kandi. Can I call you my friend? Are we friends, Kandi? Okay, I'm gonna call you my friend, like you can hear me. But I will, because I think she's really cool people, and I think people are gonna be very surprised. Well, maybe not surprised, but they're gonna enjoy what she put in, the work she put in. Yeah.
Absolutely, I can't wait to see it. Honestly, The Chi is one of the shows I want to catch up on. I recently got a Showtime account on Hulu, so I need to do that because I'm running out of shows to watch here in quarantine. I'm sure you are as well. let's switch gears and talk about West Side Story. The movie's slated to be released later this year. It's so tight under wraps. But I just want to know what it was like working with Steven Spielberg for you and getting to work on such an like iconic, Broadway show and now turned movie.
So I originally, I was not originally, but I was able to work with Arthur Lawrence, the writer of the Broadway um,
Yes.
play of West Side Story. And so when this came around, it was just like a full circle for me. When Tony Kushner and Steven Spielberg asked me to join this project, and man, when I tell you that the music, the cinematography, and the vision of what these folk have for this endeavor of West Side Story, it's paying homage to the original. So it's not like trying to mess up anything that before, but it just expands it. And
Yes.
it's mind blowing and it's beautiful. And of course, because I'm up in there, you know what I mean? It's the late in the late 40s, early 50s. And of course, there were a lot of Black people walking around New York City in that time. You know what I mean? And for whatever reason, in the original, they weren't highlighted. But this time around, we're going to see what some of those people of color were doing during that time and how they influence some of the action that goes on through the Jets and the Sharks.
Yes, well, I'm definitely excited to check that out. I can't wait for that. You mentioned Broadway, of course. That was a huge show on Broadway. What do you miss about working on Broadway? Like, do you miss acting on stage?
The freedom of stage, the freedom of once the curtain rises, it becomes your performance and your production. For I mean, there's still guidelines. You can't all of a sudden jump in the audience and start doing backflips or nothing like that. But there's a freedom of what this moment allows, of what this moment asks for. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because of the reaction of what you're really feeling, as opposed to someone coming in and saying, "Stop! You know what? Just say it like this," and you're like, "But that doesn't really match up with what we're trying to do here." But freedom of stage, and of course, everyone says this a lot, and it's true. The immediate response you get.
Definitely.
Like, this line I've been doing in rehearsal for a long time and normally gets a laugh from all my friends in there. And I sit up there on live stage and it's like, cricket. Like, okay, maybe I need to refocus this part of the show. And I miss that as well. I mean, I love that as well about live performance. But I do not miss the 8 shows a week.
Oh, right. 7 nights, 1 matinee.
Right. It's like, yeah, hit it. But you know what? I'm still a part of that world because my wife is on Broadway. She's in The Lion King.
Oh, wow.
So I'm still filling the 8 shows a week, although I'm not physically there doing the 8 shows.
Yes.
I would be remiss if I didn't mention my wife, my beautiful wife, Angelica Edwards, and my beautiful children. I have to say all of them, Brian. I have a lot of them. So we have
tell the people.
We have Curtis Jr., the oldest.
Yes.
We have Isis Cook. Then we have Kimani Cook. Then we have the twins, Harlem and Jade. So
amazing.
And I have two grandchildren.
Oh, so sweet. Oh my gosh.
So one of
I love that.
one just turned 1, and the other one just turned 3, and that is Ivory and Mutumba, who I don't really say their names out in public, but now I have. So now the world knows.
Yes, thank you for sharing that with me. I love that. I'm so honored. My parents recently had their first grandchild too, and they're like, over the moon with him.
Okay,
so I can definitely.
Just did there. I see what you did. You just put me in the same category as your parents. Right. I see what you just did there. I'm good. I'm good on that. Thank you.
Well, we have such a great, friendship right now. I can already see that you're like a parent to me. So I love that. All right, before we head out of here, Curtis, I want to know what's next from you. Like, what can we expect when this is all over? What do you have working on next?
Well, the minute I'm able to get free and go outside and see folk again, you will see me running down the streets butt naked because no, I'm joking. But there's a lot of stuff. I mean, what's next? It's just life, you know what I mean? Just trying to get back to some sense of normality, whatever that is, and however that changed. And I'm looking forward to the time where I'm able to travel again, see folks and people's faces again, and touch them and communicate in person. I would love to get that opportunity to sit and talk with you in person as well, Bryant.
Yes.
But yeah, and I'm waiting for that time, and I just know that it's coming soon. We're going to get through this. We're all going to make it through this, and I honestly and I truly believe that. I do.
Absolutely, I do agree too. I know there's different situations for different states and everything, but I know that we're all going to get out of this, better for what had happened. So, what in the meantime, while people are looking to talk to you and reach out to you, Curtis, where can they find you on social media?
My Instagram is Curtis Cook. My Twitter is Curtis Cook. That's Curtis with two A's, CurtisCook, no E. And my Facebook is Curtis Cook as well, but I forgot I lost my password on Facebook. So if you talk to me, I can't respond because the stuff I put on Instagram go to Facebook. But I'm gonna figure that out. Like you said, I'm just as old as his parents. So.
Oh my God.
I'm old. I can't figure everything out. Give me a minute. I'm gonna get it. Yeah.
You still look great. You're young. Curtis, it's been such a pleasure to talk to you today. I'm so happy to have this laugh with you and to talk about what you have working on, what you have next. I'm so excited to see more of you. I know The Chi is coming out on June 21st. So everybody go and make sure you catch that. Season 3 of The Chi on Showtime. You're not going to want to miss it. Follow Curtis on all his social platforms. You definitely want to keep what he's doing in quarantine. I'm Brian Santos. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at the Brian Santos. It's been Quarantine with the Stars with Curtis Cook. It's been an absolute pleasure, and we will see you all next time. Bye.
Love.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.